Hello everyone, Prince Tutorio, back with you with another Fusion Doomstack. This time around we'll be covering the High Elves, specifically the units of Lothern Sea Guards, the one with shields. This time we will be using a Princess with a punitive trait, two Masters Engineers from the Dwarfs, one Handmaid of the Everqueen, one Noble, one Gatemaster from Cathay, and one Waystalker. We also have a Mage of Light that will help us with some Net of Amintok to slow down our opponents. We are fighting about, I would say, 2 stacks of Zinch armies. Let's jump into the battle and show you how this army performs, and then we'll go through the different traits and the different stuff that we can see in this army that helps boost the Lothern Sea Guards. Let's go. Okay, so to set up our army, I'd probably try to use the high ground here. There's enemies coming from everywhere, really, so it's best that we set up somewhere here. Now, we do want to be compact, and what I mean by that is that our different abilities boosting our units are crammed in a effect range of 35 to 55 meters, and we really want to make the most out of it. So what we will do is we'll probably set up in lines of 5, and we'll try to cram everybody together so they will benefit from the different boosts that we have to give them. So these ones I think are kind of good. Let's try to checkerboard just a bit. Great. Let's try to put the Waystalker here and see if it covers most of our units. Unfortunately not. So we'll just have to cram them just a bit more. I know this isn't the most tidy of all setups, but it will benefit us massively when you will see those units shooting everything in their sight. This one has to come a bit here, this one a bit here, this one coming here. We'll just cram them a bit together. And let's see the Waystalker. That's better. So we have one side sorted. Let's try to get them all together, closer. I think that's almost perfect. We need just this one to go a bit back. Let's go. Let's see now. Amazing. So we have all our units in that circle. The Gatemaster has an ability that is quite similar. We will see it in a second. I just want to switch him up to face the right direction. Sorry. Okay. So our Gatemaster has an ability called Will of the Dragon that will increase our leadership. That's not too interesting, but we have the passive ability of Tactician, which is very useful here. It will give us more melee defense and reload skill. And as you can see, our Waystalker has base missile damage plus 15 for the units that are in that effect range, so that's very good for us. Plus, all our Lothern Sea Guards have Hawkeye Precision. That comes from the Handmaiden of the Everqueen. It's in her skill line. We will see it after the battle. And most of our units here are boosted by the ability, not the ability, sorry, the trait honed that the High Elves have access to. We will see that as well at the end of the battle. So let's put the Master Engineers a bit up front. We will use their Flash Bomb ability to slow down the enemy. We will take our Handmaiden of the Everqueen and we will drive her forward so she can harass our enemy. And we will take our Princess and also move her right in front and center of the army. She has an ability here that is called Darken the Sky, so that adds another 20 reload skill. So altogether, we should be really high missile damage. Let's put our Eagle Bolt Throwers here, move them to the different ammo. These are all on guard mode. That's guard mode, and that's guard mode. That's pretty much a whole army right there. These ones will be holding the line, and this one will be casting spells. So we'll put this one as well. We are only controlling these 5 units and not really controlling 5. We're mostly controlling 3. So I'll move also the Master Engineers to be less accessible for me. Let's go. Ready to go. Let's make sure that they are on guard mode. Everyone is on guard mode. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's dive right in. So for the purpose of this, I'm really going to use my Handmaiden of the Everqueen to really harass our enemy. Let her shoot around, drive everyone crazy. I'm not going to use damage on the Light Wizard. I really want to use mostly the Lothern Sea Guards to win this battle. But if I will have to, I will use them. And our Noble is mostly here to just hold the line. I'll try to get the fast units after me. This way we can really get them off our backs real easy and real fast. But if I wouldn't be able to do that, then we will just have to deal with them later. I think they just got hold of me. Yep, the Furies are going after me. That's great. So let's get back. As you can see already, our Eagle Bolt throwers are going to start shooting, and it's going to help us. Let's get our Noble into action. His really role is to get everyone crammed around him and just delay the enemy. As you can see, the Furies have no chance whatsoever to survive all these volleys, and they're gone. That's great. For the Eagle Bolt throwers, just let them shoot at whatever. Let's try to get our Handmaiden of the Everqueen to get the Furies' attention. These ones are not really coming from the same place, but that's fine. Let's get our Noble some boosts. That's fine. Let him deal with everything. It's a great delay. That's good for us. Let's see if we can get Kairos after us. Come after me, Kairos. Come after me. Did we get his attention? I think so. Great. Okay. In this scenario, and as you know, Kairos is a lot of balance of power is stored in Kairos. So what I will do is I'll probably use our Light Wizard here to just put a net of Amentok on him and boosts my different missiles here out of the stratosphere. So I think he's in range, not really yet. So let's get him a bit further. Now he's in range. Okay. Let's get him a net of Amentok. That's one. Let's get our whole army here some ballistic instruction so we can boost them even further. And once the spell will be casted, he will be stuck in his place and he will die in less than a second, frankly. And there he is gone. That's it. No Kairos for us. That's amazing. Let's go. As you can see, our Noble is doing an amazing job at holding the line. Let him do that. He's doing that great. Their army are going wide, so that's their own problem, not mine. If your enemies are doing some mistakes, let them do it, guys. Okay, Furies are coming after us. That's great. We really want all our enemies' fast unit to be off the battlefield as soon as possible. So if they're coming to just get our volleys, let them. And in seconds they will be gone. Great. Where's our Noble? Okay. I think it's time to get him a bit further up. Okay. As you can see, this army has one weakness, practically, which is crowd control. When it's being attacked from all places, it's kind of hard to manage everyone. But what we will do is that we will put our Lothern Sea Guards in a bit of an angle here. I'll just pause the battle for a second because, as I said in previous videos, I'm not as good as Legend of Total War in this, unfortunately. Okay, Net of Amentok will slow this down, and I think that's great for us. Let our Lothern Sea Guard make some damage on them. Oh, God. I got them a bit out of range. It's not too smart what I've done now. But I'll just get the Lothern Sea Guard a bit further up so they can make some damage. Handmaiden of the Overqueen is doing better. Great. Since we've stolen some engineers, so we can use this Zufbar 42 pounders, so that's nice. I think that we're good here. Maybe get our Master Engineer a bit higher here so they can stop the enemies approaching. And maybe get them to boost the loot skill. That's great. We get him here. Let's see if we're doing good on all fronts. I don't know why they're advancing that way, but I don't care. My noble is still stuck in there. It's fine for me. Let him come. We're starting to get some missile damage from this guy here. Let's get him off the field. Our Lothern Sea Guards have shields, so I'm not too worried about missile damage, frankly. I'm starting to lose a bit of ground here. That's too bad. But I still think we got this under cover. Let's look a bit at the battlefield. We have a penetration here, but that's not too bad. Let's try to use this one. Our handmaiden, if she can get here, that would be better for us. And our noble is still stuck in there. That's fine. He's not doing much either way. Again, it's not too pretty, I do agree, but super effective. And I think in a couple of seconds we should be getting the army losses from their side.
It will be done. Lothern Sea Guards. Acknowledged. Without fail.
I don't know why they came from all angles like that, but I think that's the army losses already. Yep. I think we've only lost like a dozen units. Most of the damage is done on the heroes. And right here we have maybe a couple that just died on us. We'll just wait for this unit to disintegrate. And besides that, I think we're good. Yep. Victory. Great job. Let's look at the number of kills. As you can see, some of them have killed in the hundreds, some in the 200s and stuff, and obviously the Eagle Bow throwers have done an amazing job. Unfortunately, one of them has been wrecked. I didn't notice this one. I think that's maybe from the Furies. That's too bad. I just didn't notice them. and yet it did do a lot of damage. So it will replenish. That's not too dramatic. Just wanted you guys to see the different boosts that we're applying to those Lothern Sea Guards. This is a tier 2 unit, by the way. Really annihilating 2 full stacks of Zinch armies. Quite easily, I must say. Ah, it did survive. Great. So let's take a look at the army and see what traits and skills improve this army a lot.
Glory to the Cat-Eye.
Okay.
We
So,
stand ready for action.
our princess here is punitive, which boosts her missile strength for the Lothern Sea Guards and gives or strips away missile resistance in the enemy army. So that's one thing that is boosting. Besides that, we've already seen it in the battle itself. Darken the Sky is a passive ability around your units that gets them to reload faster. So that's another thing that is boosting. Besides that, we have our noble here who has the honed trait, which adds melee defense and melee attack for Lothern Sea Guards. This one and this one. So that's great. We also have the same for the Handmaiden, plus the Handmaiden gives hawkish precision for all those units in the army. For the Light Wizard, is just pretty much the Net of Amentok. Besides that, there's nothing else that is contributing to this army. You can use a Light Wizard from the Empire as well if you manage to steal one. I don't think it will add more benefit than using a resistant mage. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that this one is resistant. So it adds another +3 melee defense and some missile resistance and spell resistance for your army. For the Dwarfs Engineer, they're both conventional. So that's adding a further ammunition for our artillery and some missile damage for our artillery. Plus, obviously, in their skill set, they have ammunition, triangulation, and sapper, which makes the missile units faster. But this is always relevant anytime. Plus, ballistic calibration is another activable ability that boosts reload skill even further. Besides that, you also have the Waystalker, which has the passive ability Sight Beyond Sight, which adds missile damage. There's Endless Hunters that adds reload time reduction in forest battles, but I'm not sure this one counted as a forest battle. So I don't know if that one was active. And the Gate Master, you've also already seen it. Passive ability Tactician and Will of the Dragon. So these are different passive abilities that we've used in this army. So a tier 2 unit outperforming Sisters of Avalorn pretty much. Like if you look at Sisters of Avalorn compared to this unit right now, you can see that it's pretty much outperforms it in pretty much anything, maybe besides range. So we've just turned Lothern Sea Guards to be better than the Sisters of Avalorn, using different heroes from different races. That's bonkers. That's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As I've said in different videos that I've done, I've obviously used console commands to expedite creating this scenario and expedite really the editing and making the video. But this is pretty much applicable in any campaign whatsoever that you will boot up vanilla on your game, and it should be totally feasible within about 30-40 turns if you put your mind to it. I'm going to keep doing some Fusion Doomstacks. I think next up I'll try to do something more chaotic. Wink wink. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, and share it with your friends. Bye bye.